What's up, everybody? We are
Beauty.
and the Quad. So we've been asked by a friend to share our backstory. So why don't you ever share your backstory? Because not everybody knows our knows the backstory of us, and so we thought, okay, so we didn't really discuss like people. A lot of people think we plan these things. We don't. We just think talk about what we just say what we're going to talk about and go. That is
Which
the
is a
case
little
today.
frightening.
Yeah, that is the case today because when you talk about your story, it could get long. But and here's the other thing, Facebook land, the metrics say, the schematics say, don't make a video longer than 10 minutes or no one will watch. I can't promise you this will be under 10 minutes, but will be the short version of our backstory from where we've been to
Hmm.
where we got, kind of try to make some sort of through line with it. So on October 17th, 2017, um, I woke up and just trying to do the short version. It's hard, but I woke up and I had a pain around my stomach and my back, a band of pain, and I knew something was wrong. And finally, I convinced my wife, who thinks I'm a hypochondriac, that we needed to go to the hospital. And I guess my voice
Yeah.
one
Have you
time
ever seen
sounded like
Sanford
it.
and Son, like on whatever?
Elizabeth, I'm
Yeah.
coming. All right.
I swear that was our joke. Is that every time he had a little sniffle or whatever, oh my God, we're dying. And
Okay.
so,
So about the third time I said we need to go to the hospital, something must have resonated
yeah,
with
there
him.
was a difference in his voice.
So
Yeah.
we went, and the short story is about six. I can explain all the details whenever you want them. Call me if you want them. Text me if you want them. I'll be happy to talk to you. We got to the hospital about 6:30. I put my arm around
Mhm.
Elizabeth because my left leg was going numb.
Mhm.
We walked into the hospital. Sorry, honey,
That's
messed up your
right.
hair. We walked into the hospital at 6:30, and by 1 o'clock, I was paralyzed from the chest down.
Mhm.
Right. What I have is called transverse myelitis. It is a virus gets in your system, and my immune system attacked my spine instead of my virus, crushed it kind of, and all crushed it, not kind of,
Crushed it.
and so all those nerves are gone. So it's C6, C7. It shot up to close to C3
Mhm.
while I was there, but the steroids got it back down, fortunately.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the deal. So the struggle is as you go on this journey of paralysis for me, and no paralysis is worse or better than the other. Let me make that
Mhm.
clear. None, okay? Period. The end. But I really don't have any clue why this happened, right? So that is one mental thing that you have to deal with all the time, right? Just like someone would have to deal with why did I do that caused this, right? It was the same kind of, I mean, just mental anguish. It's just, I mean, same and different, right? So so we thought, we know what was going on, and I'm paralyzed from the chest down. So again, in trying to keep it short, what this did for Elizabeth, I just want her to share a little bit, so I'm not doing the whole thing.
Mhm.
Is Elizabeth all of a sudden became my caregiver,
Mhm.
and you know what? She didn't have to. We could have tried to figure it out maybe, but it would have been the best option, and she knew that. So she became the caregiver. So what did that mean to you?
Oh, well, I by nature am a caregiver. I'm an Enneagram 2, which is helper, if anybody knows what an Enneagram is.
An
Um,
Enneagram.
an Enneagram.
Oh,
So, my very nature, my very essence is to be a helper, to step in and do whatever is needed to do to help. So, I was a school teacher, and I think a lot of we school teachers are helpers. And, um, and that's all I had ever done. I had been a school teacher for 20 years almost. And in one day,
21 that.
more than well, in one day, that was gone. And it was just gone. And it was a very big life change for us. And so both of us struggled with that. There was a period of time I honestly wasn't sure he was going to survive. Um,
That's not a part of the
that's a whole
story,
other
but
part of the story that we'll just leave out for right now. But so what do? You pull up your big girl britches and you just, as I have always
you put on your
done,
big girl
put
pants.
on the big, and I was big, so they were big girl pants. And you just trudge through. You just put your head down and you just barrel on through to whatever the next task is, whatever the next thing is, whatever who needs whatever they need. You just put your head down and you just straight through. You forget yourself, you forget any of your needs, wants, whatever, your own personal health, your own personal safety, and just put your head down and somebody needs me, period, end of discussion. That's where I need to be doing what I need to be doing. So I dove right in.
So So we spent 2 months in the hospital.
Mm,
Got out.
that was
2 months
fun.
in the hospital and 1 month pretty much in what's it called,
Rehab.
ICU, and one
Oh.
month in rehab after that. I mean, I was in ICU about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, but because like she said, I almost lost it all at some one point. But we got out, and I was a pastor at the time, and Elizabeth, like I said, was a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a pastor, and I got out of the hospital on December 10th, I believe, December 8th.
December 8th.
And I preached 2 days later, December 10th. I don't need any applause for that or anything, but that's just what I felt like. I felt like if people were going to listen and they could give me a microphone because my diaphragm wasn't any good, it's still not fully back. But my diaphragm really wasn't any good. If people were going to listen and they give me a microphone, I'm happy to talk. So imagine that, right? I mean, you're so surprised. We did that, and I did that up until the middle of this, no, the middle of November this past year, 2020. So I mean, again, try to streamline it. So for basically 2 years, I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
floundered, and
Mm.
and Elizabeth was heavy already, and I was heavy
Mm-hmm.
already, and then we got heavier
Mm-hmm.
because she was taking care of me, and let me just say, I love her so much for doing that. So I don't want to turn this tear jerky, but I appreciate you so
I
much.
love you.
So anyway, so onward. And I got heavier because I was in the chair, and we just ate out, and we ate all kind of food, and we put our misery in that, and I mean a lot of it in that because we wanted to be there for our kids and be there when we could and all that kind of stuff. So that was about 2 years of it. So in the end of 2019, Meredith Magnum reached out to Elizabeth, and Kristen kind of reached out, Dowd, and we went on this journey in January 2020. We had already decided we were going to try to get healthy. It's funny that they called at the right time. We were going to get healthy financially, and we're going to get healthy physically, right? We're going to start
Mm-hmm.
start there, and little do we know, it touches our emotions and our mentalness and all that stuff. So, and then again to streamline it, we did, and it started out to be in 2020, in January 2020, in 2020, January 2020, and Elizabeth by October had lost 92 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
and I have lost 71 and a half pounds so far, and I'm on my way to 100. Now, I'm not like most men or most women because I ride around in a chair all day long, right? I don't do all the normal walking that you all do. So anyway, so we're proud of that. But what we've done is we got healthy, and Elizabeth we decided to coach last April,
Mm-hmm. To be
and
health
and
coaches.
and be health coaches, and I kind of did it part time with her because I was still a pastor. And over this course of time this year, we were hearing different things from God. And about, I don't know, August, I said, I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm supposed to come do this full time, and I think I'm supposed to do some other things. I don't know the shape of all that still, but I need to join you full time. So in the middle of November, November 15th, I know it, was my last day preaching in the pulpit. I preach all the time, don't I? But I but
Mm-hmm.
last day preaching in the pulpit. And we've been doing this together, and we keep on striving to do it because we want to share this gift with other people, and I won't do that right now. But the point is, I guess, to get from where we were, right, to
Mm.
where we are today, right, is a huge dramatic change, right? Because we decided to take control of our health, really. That's where it all started.
Well,
We just,
really, everything.
yeah, yeah,
The whole situation.
yeah, the health and finances, but that started to come as we started to get
Mm-hmm.
healthy. People always talk about, well, it costs, it's so expensive to get healthy. No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's actually in the long run cheaper to get healthy, and it's better for your finances. We found out because one of our goals is to make healthy finances, right? So I guess I guess, is there a moral to this story today, right? I mean, it's that we were in the pits, right? And I know
Mm-hmm.
everyone has their story. Our story is not any better or any worse or more traumatic or more less traumatic than anybody else's story out there. We understand that. Everybody has a story, right? And our story, just like maybe in yours right now, or maybe where you were, is we were out. I was paralyzed. Elizabeth lost her salary. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling insurance does not help out. It's
Mm-mm.
harder to deal with insurance when you're handicapped than when you're not handicapped. But I'll leave that right there, right? I mean that can so anyway, that's another story. But basically we had half of our salary, half of what we were making coming in, and I was paralyzed. And Elizabeth was a full-time caregiver, And the only thing she was paid with was my thankfulness and love. That's it.
That's a love.
Right? That's it. So when we decided to get healthy and we decided to change and we went on this program, we lost weight, we got healthier mentally. I always talk about PMS and physically, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. That journey started again for us.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're health coaches, and now we're way better off in our health than where we were when we started.
Well, everything's better.
Well,
Our
yes, I agree.
relationship is
Our relationship
better.
is better.
Our relationship with our kids is better.
That's right.
Our
We
relationship with
think. Don't tell us if it's not true.
our other family members is better. Just everything is better.
So the point is, I know a lot happens to people in this life, and we say you have your story. I guess the point I want to make with this is that I know you have a story, right? Right, and you might be improving on your story already, and you might be beyond that story and onto something else, right? And other things come at us. Life, as we say, life comes at us. But you can change it, right? You can fix it. You can better yourself. If we can better ourselves and we were totally lost
Yep.
and didn't know what the hell to do, but when we decided to change ourselves, God put the right people in place and we changed ourselves, right? So you can change yourself too. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what your story is, right? You can change yourself. And I guess that's the bottom line of sharing the story.
That's
There needs to be a
mom.
point to sharing our story, right? Because it's not about us.
No.
It's not about us sharing this. We want to maybe just one of you out there will see this and say, you know what? If they can do it, loss of a salary, loss of, leaving something that she loved to do, and one getting paralyzed, if they can do it, maybe we can too. So that's our encouragement for you today.
Yep.
Maybe you can too.
Well, everybody can.
That's right.
You just have to choose it.
Anybody else? Anything else you want
Nope.
to say?
You covered it.
Okay, well, we didn't get in under 10 minutes, so I hope you hung on for the last two. Until next time, we are
Beauty.
and the quad.
Gotta hit that button.
I'll learn one